So you're an innocent, family-oriented businessman with a passion for swanky suits and spicy juice, and some organized crime as a leader of an underground Russian mob operating as part of a global cabal, but it doesn't make you the bad guy, right? Right? Okay, let me explain. So as the humanitarian that you are, you pulled Neo back into the Matrix after this debacle and gave him a job as your hitman, I mean janitor, that cleans up the, let's say, tougher stains. And because of Neo's skills with a bucket and a mop for that wet-ass passage, your business grows to a respected pillar of the community.
The bodies he buried that day laid the foundation of what we are now.
Years later, your son, drunk off that Games of Thrones money, decides to act like a spoiled rich kid and go car shopping. It just so happens that the negotiations didn't go as planned and he improvised.
How much for the car?
She's not for sale.
Then you hear from the grapevine that Sid, the freaking sloth, chin-checked your waste of ejaculate, and like any concerned father, you call him out to find out why.
He shouldn't have done that. He's just a boy.
Then you get the worst news.
Because he stole John Wick's car, sir, and killed his dog.
Okay, so I can't defend this next part. So Ginger McGingerson decides not only does he prove Cartman right,
because ginger kids have no souls.
he steals the car and kills a dog. A dog. Then gets the bright idea of letting the victim of said attack live.
You done messed up, Aaron!
You arrange a meeting with your son immediately. Then after giving him some spicy juice, you then proceed to gut punch the breakfast Cheerios right out of that bastard. As it dawns on you that your son jacked Neo's car and killed his dog, it's at this point that you realize that you should have not come back home when you left to go get the milk.
So sorry, Dad. It's okay. Looks like we're out of milk. I'll be right back.
Damn, that drink didn't even reach his stomach before doing a full round trip from Fuck Around Street to Find Out Boulevard. And apparently the right-hand man to a Russian mob boss can't stomach seeing a gentle tummy rub.
Should I go?
And can't speak a lick of Russian.
There you go. English, please. Come on.
Stay, goddammit!
But that just speaks to your charitable, gracious nature. Of course. After informing your son that Neo is who you sent
to kill
the
the
fucking boogeyman, you then proceed to give your son a comforting hug.
Damn.
And let him know that everything will be okay.
You can do nothing. So get the fuck out of my sight.
Father of the Year.
So you decide to send some agents to, well, you know, help mediate the situation. And clearly Neo has never heard of resolution management because what the fuck is this? Why can't Neo calmly talk about, damn, you good, Kevin? Kevin is fine. He's just asleep.
No. Hell no!
These people came here with suits and ties and freaking church shoes. So clearly John is blowing this all out of proportion. Oh, and this shit happens.
I'll leave you be then. Good night, John.
Good night, Jimmy.
Do you think that this shit would happen if it was not John Wick, but rather Tyrone Wick? Complete corruption and abuse of power.
Mr. Brown, please pick up this knife. Ah! He's got a knife!
After that failed mediation attempt, you get hold of the Green Goblin, you know, to try and help with the situation. And apparently he's gone full vegan now. But I guess getting your ass kicked by a dude in tights, colorful spandex will motivate you to have certain life changes. You still stick to your spicy juice because no way in hell you're drinking those murdered carrots. Now, not only did Neo just past tense your entire crew, he does the most punk-ass thing like a snobby brat in a game of tag. He ran to the safe space. The Continental. You tell your son to go to the Red Circle Club, a drug front for your, I mean legit wholesome establishment, but you hired a retired pro wrestler as your entrance security. And
Why don't you take the night off?
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that went to shit. So he illegally enters your club, and how does he treat a man who clearly cares about dental and facial hygiene? A kick right to the Dragon Balls.
You're breaking my balls.
What's up with that sensual eye contact, my guy?
That's weird. That's weird.
Neo finds Game of Thrones and misses the easiest consecutive shots ever. And this is your goat?
I refuse. Respectfully.
But then he turns into a try-hard Call of Duty player with no day job and just starts head-tapping everyone. In comes Timu Agent Smith. So Neo and Agent Smith start to rekindle their bromance with a little love shank, and Neo accidentally falls off the balcony. What? He landed on his gun. Have you ever fell on Legos or with your keys in your pocket? Yeah, screw that. That would have been when I checked out. I know we've all heard of the phrase walk it off, right? Well, this nigga said bet and proceeded to wobble his ass for Lord knows how far back to the Continental. You doubled the mediation fee so a peaceful resolution can be held at the Continental, and the Green Goblin had a clean shot but betrays you because, yeah, of course he does. Then Neo decides to hand out the most diabolical gender equality with a freaking bedsheet.
Ho, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
You're now 0-2 on the whole peaceful resolution front, and this heathen pulls out a blue blocker in a church.
I will see you in hell!
He threatens a pastor and burns your entire stash of toys you donate to the charity. Yeah, that's about right.
You made God sad today.
Agent Smith remembers that Neo can dodge and stop bullets. Then he decides to exercise his inner Dom Toretto.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Got him. We fucking got him.
You caught Neo, but you start suffering from a deadly ailment called supervillain monologuing.
It got weird, didn't it?
You start yapping and laughing as you slowly start to spiral. What's that sound? Nope, that's not Russian. Yep, you're having a stroke. Your unfortunate condition escalates from monologuing to villain leaving the room before the job is done syndrome.
They could get away.
No. I'm going to leave them alone and not actually witness them dying. I'm just going to assume it all went to plan. What?
He obviously escapes because, duh, and Agent Smith gets assimilated or something, I don't know. So he runs you down and starts blasting in broad daylight. This nigga was Luigi before Luigi. You finally make the correct parental decision and give up your son's location in exchange for your own life. It's not selling out. It's a 20-something plus year later bullshit. An HR meeting is had with the Green Goblin to discuss his termination due to his subpar quarterly performance.
I think you're not suited for this job.
And some unforeseen incident happens, but that's for internal affairs to deal with. So it's time to end this. And you decide to play bumper cars because, hey, it took him out once, I guess. However, it got some shitty power boost and is now immune to that shit too.
Bitch, what? Oh my God.
So you decide to settle this 1v1. And wait, why does that look familiar?
Just you and me, John.
Mr. Anderson, welcome back.
Never mind. You start off your Jake Paul versus Tyson fight with one of these. That obviously doesn't go well, so you try to remind John that you are a peaceful civil man.
Do I look civilized to you? Stop it. Get some help.
But then you remember he's immune to cars and bullets, but not to the trusty love shank. But then this bullshit. What the fuck, man? And that too failed horribly. And you end up screaming, "Why, Mr. Anderson? Why do you persist?" Sorry, wrong movie. Nope. So you died like a bitch. And this lunatic goes and breaks into a vet and steals a rescue dog that was probably already assigned to a loving home. That dog better have a good life insurance. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe and comment on why you think John Wick was the bad or good guy. Till next time, peace.